Hello and welcome to my channel. This is part 4 of the Forbidden project, and today I will be making new brackets to hold the front brake lines in place. I have original brackets from the other Ducati and I will be using those as pattern to make new brackets from a piece of sheet metal that I have lying around. As a first step, I take a piece of sheet metal and I take the original bracket and I trace the outline onto the sheet metal and use metal shears to cut it out. Last time I made a bracket I used the Dremel tool, and it's been a waste of material to just use a Dremel tool to cut this out. Metal shears do the job just fine. After cutting out the basic shape of the first bracket, I use the first bracket to trace the shape again onto the sheet metal to cut out the second bracket. With both brackets now roughly cut out, I match them up together and clamp them into the vise, and then I use a file to shape both of them into the same shape so that they match exactly. After filing down both of the brackets, I measure the holes on the shocks where the brackets will be screwed in, and I transfer that measurement onto both of the brackets, and I drill out holes so I can bolt the brackets into the shock. After drilling the bolt holes into the brackets, I test fit both of the brackets onto the shocks to check whether the bolt holes line up as they should. And I realized that I need to adjust one of the holes a little bit. So I file open the hole until everything fits together. So after checking the fitment, the last step is putting in the bends. To do this, I use the vise and a bolt to make the first 90-degree bend and just hammer it into place. And for the bend that holds the brake line itself, I use a small socket and just hammer the metal all around it. Now both brackets are finished and look pretty much exactly like the original. The metal unfortunately is a bit softer than the original, but it should do the job just fine. It doesn't need to have any strength in it since it's only holding up the brake lines. In between the brackets and the brake lines I still need to find a piece of rubber to put in there, but a piece of hose of the right diameter should do the job just fine and absorb any vibrations that come up. And with that we're finished. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again on another video in the future. Goodbye!